This comet does not belong here. It was not born around our sun. It did not spend billions of years circling the cold edge of our own solar system. It came from somewhere else entirely, crossed the dark between stars, and then passed through ours only once. Its name is 3I/Atlas. The 3 means it is the third confirmed interstellar object ever seen. The I means interstellar. And that alone makes it one of the rarest things humanity has ever watched move through space. Before this, we had only seen 2 others, Oumuamua and Borisov. That is it. Out of everything we have tracked in the sky, only 3 confirmed visitors have ever been caught arriving from another star system. It was discovered on July 1st, 2025, by the NASA-funded Atlas Survey Telescope in Chile. Almost immediately, astronomers knew something was wrong in the best possible way. It was moving too fast and on the wrong kind of path to belong to the Sun. Its orbit was hyperbolic. That means it was not trapped here. It was never going to loop back around. It was just passing through, like a rock thrown through a room and out the other side. And that changes the entire feeling of the object. Most comets we study are part of our family. However strange they look, they still formed here. 3I/Atlas did not. This thing may have spent millions, maybe billions of years, drifting through interstellar space before chance sent it into our neighborhood. It came closest to the Sun at about 1.36 astronomical units, roughly around the orbit of Mars, and it never came especially close to Earth either. NASA says it stayed no nearer than about 1.8 astronomical units from us. So, this was never a danger story. It was a visitor story, and maybe one of the best visitor stories we have ever had. Because this was not just a dead rock from another system. It was an active comet. It grew a visible coma and tail. It shed material. It gave astronomers something to analyze, not just something to track. That is where it gets even stranger. Using ALMA, astronomers found that 3I/Atlas was unusually rich in methanol compared with hydrogen cyanide, much more than is typical for most comets born in our own solar system. In other words, it may carry chemistry that points back to a very different birthplace around another star. That matters because chemistry is a fingerprint. The gases coming off a comet tell scientists about the environment where it formed, how cold it was, and what kind of material existed there when its planetary system was still young. So when 3I/Atlas passed through our solar system, it was not just visiting us. It was carrying evidence from a place we will probably never reach. And then there is the scale of it all. NASA says more than a dozen NASA science missions observed this object. Hubble saw it, Webb saw it, SPHEREX saw it, TESS tracked it. Even missions spread across the solar system turned to watch it while they could. Because that is the brutal part of an interstellar visitor. You do not get a second pass. Once it leaves, it is gone forever. No return orbit, no future flyby, no long cycle bringing it back in another few thousand years. Just one brief crossing through our solar system, and then silence again between the stars. Which means for a short moment, our solar system was not closed. Something from another star entered it, crossed it, and left. And all we could do was point every telescope we had at it, read the gases boiling off its surface, and realize that for one brief moment, we were looking at material born around a sun that was not our own.